And welcome to episode 71 of this Toronto Maple Leafs NHL 22 playthrough up here, taking on the Dallas Stars, looking for our 10th consecutive victory and looking to stay on top of the Atlantic Division. It has been a battle for us this year. We were near the bottom of the Atlantic Division, battling for a playoff spot, but we have fought our way with 9 consecutive victories thanks to strong goaltending from Jack Campbell especially. Although Peter Mrazek was pretty strong for us in the last game against the Florida Panthers, securing the overtime victory. Up here now looking for our 10th consecutive victory as we wind down to the final days of the NHL regular season. Kind of crazy to say that. Leafs only have 2 games remaining, one against the Detroit Red Wings and one against the big, bad Boston Bruins. As we welcome you into American Airlines Center, where Austin Matthews loses the opening faceoff. You don't see that all the time. Yes, I was going to start this video by saying how terrible the Toronto Maple Leafs road trip was. An 8-1 loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, nice move by Bunting to get around. And that stopped there. Not sure who's in net for the Dallas Stars. It's Jack Campbell for us. An 8-1 loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning in what I thought was a statement game for the Lightning. It should have been a statement game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Matthews in. Nylander. Great pass. Great look. Turned aside there. Bunting onto the puck. And then, of course, the OT loss to Florida, where they also lost Michael Bunting to a leg injury, probably. Not quite sure what's going on there, but they say he's going to miss some time, but they say he's also feeling better. And it's Anton Khudobin in net with a great stop there on Bunting. And the other thing that happened on this road trip was, of course, the game against the Washington Capitals, which just ended. The Leafs were down 3-1 with like 7 minutes left in that game and came all the way back to win it in the shootout thanks to an Alex Kerfoot shootout winner. Shalgren, fantastic in the shootout. And that's probably good for his confidence after having a rough game against the Tampa Bay Lightning, allowing 8 goals. Yeah, like I said, a bit of a statement game. Was kind of disappointed that they didn't start Jack Campbell in that game. Because, like I said, I think it would have been a statement to say, hey, we can beat you in a series. There's a great centering pass for Mitch Marner, and he buries his 20th goal of the season. The Maple Leafs have the 1-0 lead. Wow, Lyubushkin was really excited there. He jumped up to congratulate Mitch Marner for his 20th goal. That was all set up by a pass of John Tavares, who missed the game in Washington. They say it was a load management day. I hope that's all it is. I know around this time of year, everybody is nursing injuries. And Austin Matthews is one of those players that is nursing an injury because he missed a couple of games as well. Hasn't scored in forever, as he's looking for his 60th goal of the season. Well, 59 first, I guess, before 60. Kerfoot throwing behind the net. Camp a little bit interfered with there, but not enough to cause a penalty. We see that penalty a lot in the NHL series. There's a great backhand shot turned aside by Khudobin. Now Blackwell with the turn back. Turn back again. Blackwell in. Blackwell, let it rip. Turned aside by Khudobin. Love the effort here by the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're all over the puck here early against the Dallas Stars. And now back the other way. Here comes Jamie Benn. He's tripped up there. No call again. The refs have the whistles put away in this one early on, apparently. Maybe it's a veteran refereeing crew. I would love to see in the game, like, have EA Sports partner with the NHL Referees Association to have the real referees in the game. That would be so cool. Of course, I don't think that's going to happen. Major League Baseball, MLB The Show, of course, creates their fake umpires, but don't have the real personalities. Speaking of umpires with personalities, Joe West is launching a podcast. Former Major League Baseball umpire, Cowboy Joe, as everybody calls him. Cowboy Jeff is a guy who plays in the Bobby Crosby softball series. And is it Cowboy Jeff? Or is it Country Joe Jeff? I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm just going to stop talking about this. Justin Hall's back in. Yes, the Leafs. Let's get back to the Leafs, shall we? This is a Toronto Maple Leafs centric show after all. Episode 71. Can you believe that? I sure can't. Here's Simmons in. Simmons makes a move. Simmons to the front of the net. Can't pull the trigger. He's checked there by Sekera. And back come the Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars are decent in this series. Probably going to make the playoffs, and there's a huge stop from Soup. Soup. We don't hear those chants in the games. Yeah, really not quite sure what I was going to say. Lots of Toronto Maple Leafs being rested. Liljegren also did not play in the game in Washington. Stretch pass there from Giordano. Yeah, I thought it was a really bad road trip for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Up until, like, I don't even know. Great stop there by Soup on Radulov. Up until probably, I don't know, 5 minutes left in the third. Centering pass. Is that Radulov? It is. I'm just admiring that goal horn there in Dallas. Alex Radulov, 19th goal of the season, set up there by Tyler Seguin. And it's 1-1 here, 6:43 remaining in the first period. This is one of those episodes that I haven't done one in a couple of days, and I feel like I've lost my train of thought on everything that I'm talking about. Anyway, Liljegren, rest. Tavares, rest. Hopefully it's just rest. But around this time of year, like I said, everybody has their nicks and bruises, so it probably has something a little more to do with rest. But you just never know. So Austin Matthews has looked okay in his return, better in the Florida game than he did in Washington on back-to-back nights. Good news is in the playoffs, you never have to play on back-to-back nights. Just nice play there by Heiskanen to break that up. And here comes Raffle with the puck. Back to Heiskanen, and the Dallas Stars are just going to dump and chase into the zone. Morgan Riley. Stretch pass for Ilya Mikheyev. He had the goal that got the Leafs back on track in Washington. Centering shot. Man, Matthews was right there on the doorstep. And Khudobin had to be sharp. Matthews, of course, is not the goal-scoring leader in this series. That, of course, goes to William Nylander with 43. Here's Mitch Marner in, looking to center in front. And it doesn't reach either Matthews or Bunting there, and Khudobin makes the save. 3:10 remaining in the first period. No penalties so far in this game. Our power play has been lethal as Matthews gets checked there. Operating around 40%, kind of similar to the Toronto Maple Leafs, although they've definitely slowed down a little bit in the last few games as well. And here comes the Dallas Stars. We're looking for our 10th consecutive victory. We're currently 1 point up on a playoff spot. I think it's over Montreal at this point, which is kind of surprising. But Montreal in this series simulation, of course, they've had Carey Price all year in this series simulation, so that definitely helps. Bunting being held along the wall. Nylander around. Centering pass. No. Lyubushkin holds the line for a second anyway, but Jamie Benn's all over him. He'll get it out of the zone with Pavelski. Great play by Lyubushkin to come back. He'll move it over to his partner, Jake Muzzin. Will Muzzin be back in the playoff line? Oh, he just got leveled right there. Jake Muzzin used to be a key piece for the Toronto Maple Leafs defense. He's definitely not now. Has barely played at all this season, and when he has, he's definitely been injured. And that clip, I believe it was David Amber sent out a clip of him at practice staying out late the other day, and he did not look good. So we'll have to see if Jake Muzzin is in the playoff lineup. I think you probably want to give him a game or even two if he's going to be in the playoff lineup in the regular season. There's a great face-off win by Austin Matthews to start the period. Morgan Riley, Bunting. He's touched the puck a lot. Riley and Matthews both had their puck in their skates there. Great play by Nylander to hold the line. But Gurianov has the puck and stole it there. And now he's in the corner with it. Up to Radulov. He already has one goal in this game. That shot there is blocked by Morgan Riley, who will move it all the way over to his partner, Mark Giordano. And the Leafs are out. Straight up the middle. Austin Matthews, the wrister. Glove by Khudobin. And he'll move it over to Klingberg. Great chance there for Austin Matthews. Loved the signature wrist shot in this game. I've seen your comments, too, that people are saying I should set up the one-timer a little bit more with Matthews because it's dynamite. I will try to do that, but of course, I'm not great at this video game. Stretch pass there for Bunting. Bunting stops up, waits, holds up, turns, spin move. Nylander, Tavares. Huge stops there by Khudobin. They weren't the hardest shots in the world, but he was strong there in net for the Dallas Stars. Of course, we're playing John Tavares with Mitch Marner in this series because their chemistry is so much better. Pops right out in front. Marner almost had another whack at it there. That would have been an interesting goal. There's Jason Robertson, brother of Nick Robertson. I wonder if Nick Robertson is going to get a chance here for the Toronto Maple Leafs in the last couple of regular season games with Bunting out to try and generate a little bit more offense there on the top lines. Ever since getting sent down to the Marlies, Robertson has 12 goals. So here's Tavares, stops up, moves to the front. Tavares the wrister! Turned aside again by Khudobin. Mikheyev back onto the puck. Marner's got it. They battle along the boards. Marner tries to get it deep. Robertson's going to get it out. Great play there by Robertson to bring it back. And a huge intercept there by Tavares. The Leafs are back the other way. Marner into the zone. Stops up at the circle. Marner cuts out in front. Marner the shot! Turned aside, and then he's had a chance to go after the rebound there, but he was pushed into Khudobin. No call on that play, on that clear interference there. Robertson back the other way. The shot off the post! Robertson had a clear shot. He beat Jack Campbell, but he did not beat the post. There's another chance for Robertson as the Dallas Stars apply pressure here. But Kampf will say enough of that, and he gets the puck out of the zone. Here's Kampf then. Drops it back. Nope. Does not connect. I tried to drop it back there from Marner, but he did not follow the play in. Here's Glendening in. Glendening taken out of the play by Rasmus Sandin. Hey, there's another Toronto Maple Leaf with an injury who may or may not return for the playoffs. And Mitch Marner tries to make a move at the line, goes offside, did not see the other man on the other side of the ice there. With 10:02 remaining in the second period. All tied up at once. Kampf to take the draw. He loses it. Dallas hasn't really been able to generate much in the offensive zone. Toronto's had the best chances in this game. There's Blake Como. A Blake Como sighting. And the Stars are back in. Como with the shot. The rebound. Faxka scores. Not sure who that is, and it doesn't really show me the animation afterwards. It's 2-1 for the Dallas Stars. I tried to hear who scored that goal too, and I didn't hear it. Long stretch pass for Simmons. Simmons can't beat his man to the front of the net. Simmons in front. Engvall tried to get a stick on that, and Khudobin again strong. We're playing a lot closer games here recently. We've had 2 overtime games in the last 3. Jack Campbell's save percentage there back to 3. He's been a lot stronger for us in this stretch run, as I've said. There for a while there, if you watch the, episodes 50 through 60, we could not get a save to save our lives. There's a puck that just kind of goes into the corner. Simmons makes a move. Wayne Simmons to the front of the net. Turned aside by Khudobin. Khudobin has kept the Stars in this game. He's been fantastic. Now Spezza will bring it back. Hey, how about that vintage Spezza goal tonight? One that was first called offside. Or no, was it offside? Yes, it was. Engvall in front, Spezza. Can't get the 1T away. Spezza back in front. Spezza gets the shot, stopped by Khudobin. That goal was called back. And then Spezza, of course, scored the tying goal with a minute to go in the third period. Austin Matthews off the bench here. Engvall tries to get the puck to him. It's turned over. And the Stars are back into the zone. Riley, great stick to come all the way back there. He'll get it up to Matthews. No, it's cut off. Guryanov to Radulov. Broken up by William Nylander, and the Leafs are away. Nylander in. Tries to make a move around Suter. Ryan Suter, always forget that he's on the Dallas Stars. Of course, he's bought out from his contract there. In Minnesota, and the Dallas Stars just took a 3-1 lead there. Denis Guryanov, his 20th goal of the season. Apparently, the Dallas Stars have a lot of good goal scorers in this game. Unfortunately, they don't score as many goals in real life. 3-1 here for the Dallas Stars, looking to end the Toronto Maple Leafs winning streak at 9 games. But of course, we were down in the last game against the Florida Panthers and came back and won that game. And it starts with a good shift. Bunting takes 3 guys into the corner. Bunting out in front. Turned aside there by Khudobin. I really do think that we've had the better chances here so far. Chance there for Nylander for a snipe, and it's gloved once again by Khudobin. We cannot beat him so far. It was just that mini 2-on-1 with Marner and Tavares. We're all the way up to 5th in the league standings, folks, with this run that we've been on. Of course, we were in the middle of the pack for most of this regular season. Kampf wins the faceoff. Labushkin, get it on net. Throws it wide. Kampf, the rebound, scores. I'm going to say that was an intentionally wide shot there from Lyubushkin off the backboards to Camp. Of course, I didn't draw it up that way, but it looks that way when you watch the replay here. Look at this shot from Lyubushkin, way wide of the net, right onto the stick of Camp and past Khudobin. What did I say? We just need to get one to get us back into this game, and it's 3-2. Oh no, not the glitch. You've got to be kidding me. EA Sports, fix this glitch. I want to get back into the game. You've got to be kidding me. I still have not figured out how to fix this issue. It is so freaking annoying. I just pray and hope for a offside, an icing. I hear the game going back on. It says syncing. It's so freaking annoying. Why does this exist? Let me know, folks. I'm so tired of this glitch. This is like the this is the fourth time this glitch has happened in this game, where it just gets stuck on the loading screen, and then the game happens behind you. We're counting down here to the final seconds of the period. So there's a whistle. Hopefully it's no penalty. It's not the end of the period. There's that loading screen ending. 3.5 seconds remaining here. It's so freaking annoying. This is the fourth time it's happened in this series. Don't know why it happens. The first time it happened was the most frustrating when, of course, the Pittsburgh Penguins scored. But since then, we've been lucky that it hasn't bothered us that much. But the fact that it's happened more and more frequently is a little concerning. All right, 3-2. Third period. Matthews wins the draw against Seguin. Matthews in the zone. All tangled up at the line. Giordano, chance to get it deep. Can't. And Seguin's on it. Seguin turns the puck over the line. Nylander will just throw it back. What a smart play there by William Nylander to restart the Leafs here. Morgan Rielly, Austin Matthews, William Nylander. Austin Matthews offside at the line. Oh, man. I got to get back into the zone here. I'm so frustrated by that glitch. Fix your game, EA Sports. The glitches in these games are insane. I don't remember it like the old games being as glitchy. Maybe it's because they were more simplistic. Here's the Stars with another chance. I moved that puck dangerously. I have not learned that lesson yet. Matthews tries to get the puck out, can't. Radulov holds it in. Seguin, Heiskanen the shot, blocked by Giordano. And Giordano's going to come out with Matthews. Giordano with Matthews going to the net. Matthews scores. Make it snappy, Austin Matthews. It's his 41st goal of the season. The Leafs have tied the game. Now, I don't know if that was a one-timer or not, but look, he's got like no space there. And he just lifts it over the glove of Khudobin. What a pass from Giordano. And the Leafs have come back to tie this game again, just like in our last episode against the Florida Panthers. The question this time is, can we get the dub? We've had 2 overtime wins in our last 3 games. Great stick there by Lyubushkin to knock it off Robertson. The shot there by Ben. Turned aside by Soup. We've gotten better goaltending of late. Soup hasn't been the greatest in this game, but he's been all right. Here's Mitch Marner in. Mitch Marner back to the line. Fires it. No traffic in front of the net, so that's an easy stop there for Anton Khudobin. There's the goal-scoring leaders. William Nylander has 44 now. I thought he was at 43. My mistake. I may have shortchanged him one earlier in this series, or in this episode, I should say. Here's Tavares looking to win the draw. He does. Mikheyev tries to feed the point. Can't, but it's held in by Mitch Marner. Traffic in front this time. Khudobin saves it. It was all Dallas Stars when they kind of parted there once the shot got through. Turnover again. Mitch Marner's got the puck, and he turns it right back over to the Dallas Stars. We'll play some neutral zone hockey here as the Dallas Stars don't want to dump the puck in. Pavelski, centering pass. Heiskanen, blocked there by Tavares. Robertson, centers. Pavelski, stopped by Soup. He'll move it to Lyubushkin, and Lyubushkin will stretch it out for Mitch Marner here. Mitch Marner. Was that a broken stick? It was. And Marner's going to go to the bench here. Robertson back in, poke check by Lyubushkin. That was a great A scoring chance there for Mitch Marner. And of course his stick broke. Here's Sandin clearing the way there, and he'll find Blackwell. Blackwell hasn't scored much recently. There's a broken stick in the back of the net. That's Marner's stick. But Khudobin, that's not going to bother him. He's going to hold on for the save. There's Austin Matthews sitting on the bench. 41 goals on this regular season. Of course, in real life, he has 58, looking for 59 and 60. Can't to take the draw, loses it. And here's Blake Como. Turns the puck over for a second. Justin Hall's got it. Up to Kerfoot. Kerfoot will throw it in deep for Camp, looking for his second goal of the game. David Camp's in, and he'll throw it behind the net for Kerfoot. Kerfoot out in front. Just missed. Centering pass. Oh, man. I thought maybe that was going to be a shot towards the net, but it got stopped up there. And there was a glorious scoring chance there. I think that was Kerfoot again. Jack Campbell's going to move that puck again. Probably, again, a dangerous move. Here we go. William Nylander off the bench. Undetected. Nylander fires it wide. Bunting and Sandin there. Both overskate the puck. That looked like too many men on the Dallas Stars there. But, of course, they don't have too many men in this game, so it can't be. Another stretch pass here. We're loving these stretch passes here. Nylander in. It's turned aside there by Khudobin. Bunting back on it with Nylander. Centers. Khudobin gets his stick on it to deflect it into the corner, or Matthews would have been all there. The Toronto Maple Leafs this year, by the way, lead the NHL in too many men on the ice calls. They had another one again tonight in overtime against the Washington Capitals. Obviously, they'd like to have that cleaned up for the playoffs because you can't be taking too many men penalties in the playoffs because, penalties are rarely called in the playoffs to begin with, but that's one that's enforced quite often. So you don't want to be putting yourself shorthanded like that so often. Here's Suter in! The shot stopped by Campbell. Remember that save if we win this game. Giordano in the corner, battling with Glendening. Radulov in front! Soup makes the save. He'll move it over to Giordano and up to Bunting. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Bunting with the shot, turned aside. Bunting back onto the puck. Michael Bunting's been all over it in this game, and he scores! The wraparound goal for Michael Bunting. And the Leafs have the lead. Just Bunting's 13th goal of the season. He was the last man from that top line to stay out on the ice there as Baldshell and Keefe put out the fourth line. But Bunting said, hey, I've got this. And he scores to give the Leafs the lead. Once again, we're looking for our 10th consecutive victory here. I would say it's a little unrealistic, but the Florida Panthers just won 13 in a row. Of course, they lost tonight to the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think it was like 8-5 or something like that. So their 13-game winning streak is over. It's a little scary that Tampa Bay has scored 8 goals twice this week in a game, and the Leafs are probably going to face them in the playoffs, so they'll be hot. Here's Engvall in. Little stutter step. Pierre Engvall to the front of the net. Tried to drag it, and he got checked. Raffle is just going to get it in deep there. I don't know if that's the play you want to be making right now, but Mussett overskates the puck, and it was centered. But I think it was Mark Giordano coming back there with a good stick. Simmons drives well wide of the net. Mikheyev on the ice here. We're in the last minute of the play. Jason Robertson's got the puck. It's press time now for the Dallas Stars, and now Giordano's got the puck, and he'll just get it deep. Giordano gets it deep, and here come the Dallas Stars. Chance to pull their goalie here. If they get things sorted out and organized, we'll have to wait and see. Robertson's got the puck. They aren't moving fast. There's no urgency. Now they pulled the goalie. Khudobin to the bench. Jamie Benn in the zone. Mikheyev and Giordano try to break that up. Radulov in. Puts it around the net. Not towards Jack Campbell, really. And now Tavares has got the puck, and now he'll seal the deal. John Tavares seals the deal with his 24th goal of the regular season. It puts the Leafs up 5-3. And the Leafs are going to win their 10th consecutive game. 21.3 seconds to go. We'll see if the Dallas Stars pull the goal again. They're going to. Heiskanen's in. Seguin, the shot, stopped by Soup. That was a dangerous move. But now Austin Matthews has got a chance to ice it and put it in his goal. unable to do so. Another glitch going on the bottom of the screen as we've lost the abbreviations for the teams, but that's okay. Jack Campbell with one last save moves the puck into the corner, and the Toronto Maple Leafs have won their 10th consecutive game. Jack Campbell with another solid performance, especially those late saves where I said, do you remember those saves if we come back and win it? Well, guess what? We won it again. Thanks to Jack Campbell, and our offense is really clicking, folks. I've been really impressed with how I've been scoring goals of late. How about this one by Austin Matthews? Just a little whoop over Khudobin. That was the one that tied the game, I believe. Another great episode. Episode 71 results in a 5-3 Toronto Maple Leafs victory. What will happen in episode 72? Tune in to find out. By the way, we're at 102 subscribers now. Thank you very much for helping me reach 102 subscribers. I don't think we'll ever fall below 100 again, but you never know. You never know. We might lose some people, but if you like this episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you really like it, and tell all your friends about this episode and this series as we head towards the playoffs. There's sure to be more Toronto Maple Leafs news to talk about. So, yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you really like it. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, which is episode number 72.